Tell me how you do that and what does that mean?
I will, but even talking about laziness, the only thing worse is talking about death. I mean, people, they don't want to do it. So when I would do an Instagram post about laziness, people would just not watch it because like, I don't want to face that. And we've all been shamed for being lazy. There's that coach who's like, don't be so lazy, run around the field again. And the teacher, you're not performing, or your parents. So we have all this shame about it. The reality though, is that your body has an operating system. I call it the meat operating system. And a lot of spiritual work is actually accessing that. And it has a very strong desire to not waste energy. And that is a sacred thing, right? Imagine if we had two people and one of them says, working hard gets results. And I said, all right, guys, go dig a ditch. And one of them says, I got my shovel. And the other one says, I got a tractor. Okay. The guy with the tractor was done in 20 minutes. And the other guy works for 3 days. And we somehow believe, without thinking, the virtuous guy is the guy with the shovel because he worked hard. And we're unconsciously believing that working hard gets results. So we shame ourselves when we don't work hard. And sadly, when we work hard and we don't get results, we start feeling like victims, which is really toxic. We all know people work really hard and don't get results. Maybe it's because we have a belief system in there that doesn't work. And when we say, well, couldn't I do this in an easier way? We start feeling shame. No, it's not okay to do it the easy way because the virtue comes from the struggle. But in the world that we live in, the virtue comes from getting it done. And understanding that you will always have a desire to be lazy. And think about it. You wake up and you say, all right, I could go to the gym, or there's a couch and there's donuts and Netflix. The couch is always going to look sexier. And we start, well, I should want the gym. No, you shouldn't. Your body really does want the extra energy from the donuts and not using any energy in case there's a famine. So embracing that your motivation from your body is to save energy. And there's nothing wrong with that. So then how do you use that to motivate yourself? That's how to hack laziness.